What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a game called Project Silverfish. I think this game is pretty rad. So it's one of those games that's kind of spinning off the idea of Stalker Gamma. I played around with it for about 6 hours yesterday, just kind of in my free time prepping to make a video, and I've been pretty impressed by the amount of detail and just the world building, and sort of the amount of secrets and just things you can plumb into inside of this game. So if you're looking for like a wasteland scavenging, post-apocalyptic, Stalker Gamma style game where you're accumulating gear, you're going into dangerous places, death is actually pretty punishing in this game if you're playing on the normal difficulty, I think Project Silverfish will more than likely be right up your alley. It's got really satisfying gunplay, it's got really satisfying exploration. I've been impressed with it, so today we're going to play around with my save for about 30 minutes and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list, or if it's one of those games you would rather not play for yourself. That's also perfectly fine. I'll put a link for you down below in the description. Fair warning though, the game is in early access and it's made by a single developer, so it's one of those titles that's not feature complete yet, but there is quite a bit of content inside of here if you're into exploration-based gameplay, so I figured we'd give it a rip. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight on into the game and see if we have a good time with it, shall we? So what I'm doing inside the context of the game right now is that I have a delivery, so I picked up a dead drop. This game is going to generate, I don't know if they're procedural missions for you or if they're set missions, but anyways, there's going to be different camps that are around the map where you can make friends, meet up with various factions, because this game does have its own version of A-Life running, where there's a bunch of factions on the map. They're all fighting for supremacy over this post-apocalyptic zone. They all want resources, they're all trying to take over areas, and so I picked up one of their dead drops earlier last night, and I need to deliver it to somebody over here, but I don't know exactly where he's at. We're just going to stay low for right now. I'm going to try to scavenge this area the best that I can before we actually go over there to finish off the mission, because I haven't been to this zone yet, which means there's still loot to be looted. Loot in this game is permanent, so like once you loot stuff, it never respawns. This is going to have the function of forcing you to go out further and further and further into the map in order to get better loot as the game goes along, but the good news there is the further out you are from safe zones, the better stuff you're gonna find. And so it looks like there's not really a whole bunch around here other than just trash. We do have some gauze right there though. I'll take that. Gauze actually works out. I think it stops bleeds. Like, what does gauze do for me? It gives me 25 instant health, and it gives me 60 regen. Your health meter, it's going to have, like, dark area when you get hit, and you can fill it back in with light area, and then it'll trade your hunger meter in order to cause you to regenerate. Right now, I don't really have a hunger meter, because when you die in this game, you respawn back in for whatever reason with 0 hunger, and, like, food in this game needs a pretty considerable buff, in my opinion, because it's really difficult to fill up your hunger meter. But anyways, that's beside the point. Let's see if we can find something around here that'll make our lives a little bit easier. We got some gauze right there. I was listening for footsteps. Sometimes you want to sound whore a little bit in this game and just spend a bunch of time with your ear to the ground, seeing if you hear anything. Give you a little leg up just in case somebody tries to jump you. Nothing else inside of there. I did pick up a lighter, though, which will be useful if I need to cook food or, like, make a fire a little bit later. We do want to keep an eye out for, like, missives or postings. Every now and again, you'll find, like, letters and things around the gameplay world, and that's going to be immersively how you discover where new places are. Like, you'll find flyers that'll be like, hey, if you're a mercenary that's interested in taking on work, come over here. And they'll give you like vague directions to where like a mission giver might be. I don't see anything inside of there aside from a shoebox. Looks like we've got like a little sawed-off shotgun right there. Is that like a Mosin Nagant? It looks like it's just a sawed-off shotgun. So yeah, we'll take that. That'll work out. I don't hear anything that's trying to like rock up on us right now, but this zone does have like heavier enemies than I'm used to, so I'm trying to keep my ear to the ground and just be careful about this so that I don't get like wasted out here, because when we do die, the penalties in this game are actually kind of difficult. You lose all your gear. That's the main thing that happens, is when you die, it's got a little bit of an extraction bent to it, where you lose all your gear, but you can run back and find your backpack and get your stuff back. If you're playing on even higher difficulties, other like parties can loot your gear, and there could be stuff missing, or like your gear will just be gone when you get there. Ooh, a little over-under action over here. Okay, I can rock with that. Reload that real quick. I don't know how much we got going on right now, but I've only got like the 8 shotgun shells, so I probably won't rock with that too heavy. I definitely don't need to have the PKP in here, because I don't know. This thing fires the exact same rounds, and it spits them a lot faster and a lot more accurately, so, like, carrying around a little tiny Walther I don't think is going to be the type of firepower we need out here in order to get the job done. But let's keep picking through buildings, and maybe we'll find something useful out here. Oop, I hear conversation happening around the corner. It's hostiles. Okay, so we've actually got a rival faction over here that's trying to take us out. We need to watch our corners and be careful about it. I'm going to try to stay low and get closer to him. There we go. Couple of rounds on him. They may be trying to come up behind me, though. Like, the AI in this game actually does smart things where they'll flank around. Like, some of them will stay and draw your fire. Other ones will push. Other ones will flank around. So, the number of times that I've gotten oh, Christ. Where's that grenade? I heard him throw it. I just didn't know where it was. All right, so that one's down. I don't know if they went to the left or if they went to the right. Jesus. Okay, they're behind me. All right, run for it. They're everywhere. We got to get out of here. Inside the building, quick. Okay, so we're a little bit safer inside it here. I'm going to rock with some gauze real quick. I don't have any food, though, so I'm not sure I'm actually going to regenerate from taking that because your hunger meter, I've got rancid meat, but I don't think that's going to be entirely helpful here. We might be able to find something inside a cabinet in order to heal up real fast. I broke my last lockpick. Not great. I don't know if they're going to push this angle or not, but I really, really hope that they do. Because I've kind of got the advantage if they push this angle. Let me look around a little bit more. I held that angle for a second and nobody pushed up on me. So I need to find like some loose food or something laying around. I just wasted my gauze and my regen. What is that? I don't even know what I just picked up. A gold coin. It's worth 50 bucks. Why not, dude? Gold exchange rates obviously lower in this universe than they are in ours. Is that food? Nope, it's just an empty can. I'm scared to stand up because there's a window right here. And I don't want to get sniped out of it. The AI is like crazy accurate. I think they just have me locked in here, dude. I don't think they have like any intent of pushing up on me. Ooh, they're fighting with something else. What are they shooting at? They're shooting at a zombie out there. Okay. I'm beginning to think this adventure might have been a bad idea. If I can suss out any food, we can actually get a little bit more aggressive with them. There we go. Milk bites. That'll do it. Is that food? It's not food, but there was something right there. All right, we got medical paste, and we got another lockpick inside of there that we can play around with. A knife. I mean, I can sell it once I get out of here, but eat the milk bites. And we've got very, very slight health regeneration right now because health regeneration is like proportional to how much food you have in your system. So it's good that we found the 4 milk bites, but that's about as much hunger as it gave us. And as you can see, our health is not coming back at an absolutely crazy rate. So what is this thing right here? Help to view a list of options. I'll deal with that in a minute. I haven't seen one of those yet. Actually, I saw one down in a bunker that I was exploring. How many lockpicks did it give me? Just the 1? Damn, we're going to have to get lucky. Well, we got lucky on one of them. We got lucky on 2 of them. I don't know what that was. I didn't get the last one. I'll take 2 out of 3, though. A Clyde's honey egg. Okay, we'll take the honey egg. Dude, they're on me on, like, every side out here. I don't know how I want to peek this. So they're not that way. Got one over there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're thinning out their numbers, and they got way better guns than we have. So if I can get my hands on one of their guns, like that's what I wanted to do before they circled around on me, is if I could get my hands on one of their guns. These guys are rocking with 5.56. They're using like an M14, basically. And if I can get that, it'll be a big upgrade. I do have med paste. That'll give me like, I can get 4. Actually, I got stim pills. That's 4x healing speed. That'll work. I don't know how long it lasts for, but maybe it'll be useful. It's getting dark, and I kind of need to clinch this fight. Okay, they're on my left. I need to clinch this fight. Oh, he's like actually up over there. Got him. Christ! Okay, so apparently he chucked a grenade right there. I heard no grenade indication, but that's the way life goes in this game. Let me run back and get my stuff. All right, well, I'm back in the zone, and I got bad news. I can already hear them busting off rounds out here. I think the bodies despawn, too, like, after you die. I think we were inside this building just over here on the left, and so if I can get inside of here, there we go. We got our loot back. I gotta, like, reclack out everything. Luckily, it's easy, and there's hotkeys for everything. But it sucks how many resources we wasted healing up and then just, like, getting summarily executed right there, but I suppose that's the way that it goes. Give my gun back real fast. Let's get a reload rocking. Where are these dudes chilling at? Looks like we got an anomaly field that spawned too. Okay, well, let's just cross the road. I don't think there's going to be anything inside of that building right there. We do have a little bit of loot to be spoken of, but I'm going to try to keep it to cover because I'm a man on a mission right now. Like, I was supposed to be getting something done. That's an empty ammo box. That's like the worst kind of fake out ever, dude. I got all excited about ammo. That's a crafting bench. You can craft things inside of it. I know, shocker, right? Who would ever thought that if you had a crafting bench, you could craft, but you can. So let's figure out exactly where I'm at right now, and I need to get to Dock A, which I think is like over there, like all the way across, and I'm in Hull D right now. So I think I'm like down along the side of this little road right here. I need to head west like hard. We'll just cross over real quick and see if we can keep ourselves, like, out of the line of fire. There's an anomaly. This game does have anomalies and stuff, just like you would expect from Stalker. They are very painful. Don't go near them if you can help it. We've got a bandage right there. Take that, but the rest of it just looks like garbage. I don't know how, like, much efficacy I would expect from a Band-Aid that you picked up out of the garbage. It's kind of like getting one out of the pool, man. It's a little bit gross, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. That looks like trash. We got lockpicks right there, though, and I always need more of those. Any food inside the cupboard? No food. All trash, unfortunately. I do need to lock and load on food a little bit better, though. Nothing inside of there either. Little bit stripped around here, if I'm being honest. And unfortunately, a lot of the vendors don't have food or anything else on them either. And so, like, you just got to kind of, like, pick it out from the map. I do have enough lockpicks to give that a go. And it looks like there's an armor inside of there, actually. That may actually be a huge upgrade. What kind of armor is it? A hunter's jacket? Not that big of an upgrade. It does give me camouflage, though, which makes me a lot more effective in stealth. I think I'll just keep it and sell it a little bit later. I don't see any hostiles, but that doesn't mean they're not there, dude. I've made this mistake before, like crossing opening areas, and then, what is that right there? Useless? All right, well, flashlight. Could sell that for a couple of bucks. Check the barn over on this side. What do we have going on here? Another flashlight, a lighter. I don't think anything. We got like WD-40 and some other useless stuff inside of there. They haven't clacked off rounds in a little bit, so I don't know where they are. But their patrol is definitely around here somewhere. And they can fire through bushes and whatnot, too. Some things from Stalker stay consistent. They can shoot at you through bushes and whatnot, so keep an eye out whenever you're walking near foliage, because sometimes I just get sprayed down by dudes that definitely have no line of sight due to the bushes being there, but they are absolutely in the bushes using some kind of ridiculous predator technology that allows them to put the boots to me spicy style. What is that thing? A dead beetle? It's worth 3 food? Okay, a little bit gross. But you may have noticed we're like a weird anthropomorphic lizard guy, and so eating things like crickets and eating stuff like beetles, completely and totally palatable to us. The game says that it's disgusting, but given the fact that I'm a lizard man, I'm inclined not to agree. I feel like lizard men would probably really enjoy that. Is that kind of like dubious to say? Is that the kind of thing that's going to get me like destroyed on the internet? They'll be like, yo, this guy's not being sensitive to lizard-based issues right now. And I'd be like, my man, this is an imaginary universe right now. A bolt and some cash. I do have a lot of money on me right now. Zombie! Unfortunately, those gunshots may call stuff in. Like, the AI in this game, they do investigate noises that they hear along the way. That all the way over there is what we're trying to get to. I think that big terminal-looking thing over there is where I'm trying to be. Unfortunately, there's floating trucks and levitating devices in front of me. And if it can beat a tank, I'm pretty sure it can kick my ass. So I'm just going to stay way the hell over here and hope that nothing bad happens. Well, nothing bad happened. I made it by. Anything in this trunk right here? There's a deer right there. You can't hunt stuff, and if you have a knife, you can harvest them. I don't know if it's worth it, but, like, There you go. We got some venison, so that'll work out. I was hoping we'd maybe get some hides or something. Adler and Wake. Is there anything over here? I love the little details, like when you step over a downed fence, the game actually makes the sound of you walking on chain link. You may wonder why I'm getting up here. It's because this game really encourages exploration. It's also nice to get like a vertical vantage point on any area that you're scouting for loot or whatever else, just to make sure there's no threats around. What you got for me, baby? Ooh, telemetry data, food, gauze. Hell yeah, dude. Oh no, a radio transceiver. Okay. So one thing that'll happen is when you go to safe zones in this game, we'll do that just now. That's what we're trying to do, is get to a safe zone. In safe zones, there will be guys that are just traditional vendors. They take money. You can sell them whatever you want, but there's other guys that are just adventurers in the zone that are looking for specific things. And if you have those things, they'll pay you like 2 times, 3 times the amount for it, if you can supply it. And so keeping stuff like telemetry data or keeping things like circuit boards can be valuable, but they do carry, you do have carry weight in this game. So keep that in mind as well. And we are carrying a lot of stuff. There's spray paint inside of there. Oh, I can tag stuff. Interesting. You know, I was going to request in this video that they let me mark my map with different symbols a la Project Zomboid. But if there's spray cans around, I guess you can do the quarantine thing. Ooh, an MRE. Hell yeah, dude. That's the good food right there. And we got a flare, some money, a flashlight. And this place is, like, devoid of threats. I'm kind of shocked that nothing's tried to murder me yet. Big wad of cash right there. Okay. Big wad of cash right there and a grenade. Flare. Ah. Ah. Ah! Alright, well, our luck ran out. Now I can't unlock locked containers anymore. So we may have to come back over here once we've got a few more lockpicks. I think I can make my own at the crafting bench, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Our weights actually, we're overburdened right now, so I should probably stop looting and not do the Fallout New Vegas thing, where I put myself into full-on waddle mode, just being a greedy bastard. But we did hear gunshots over on this side, so, like, I would maybe keep it a little bit loosey-goosey, a little bit frosty, a little bit iced around the edges until we make it into the safe zone. What the hell is that thing? Okay. I don't know what that is, but there's something. I killed it. I don't know what it is, but it's dead now. It sucked me in with some kind of eldritch vortex. Did it drop anything? I don't think it dropped anything, which kind of sucks. For like a terrifying enemy like that. Ooh, dead patrol over here? Did these guys get wiped? Ooh, they did. Hell yeah. So one thing that I really like about this game is that there's emergent fights that will take place all over the map. And you can get like a fat come up in this game by just coming across an old battlefield where like everybody traded and nobody made it out at the end of the day. Like everybody bled out, everybody ended up getting blown up with a grenade, so on and so forth. A lot of free loot to be found inside of this game. Is any of that stuff lootable, right? Ah, he didn't have any ammo left in his mag. That's how he got got. Ammo counts are true in this game. So sometimes you find guns that have like a whole bunch of stuff inside of them. Sometimes you find guns that have no ammo. This one right here actually has a tactical mod on it. So this one right here has a grip. Yeah, this one's actually got a flashlight on it, which is pretty cool. Okay, well that's just a better version of what I have, so I'll take the ammo out of there. Let's lock and load it real quick, and yeah, dude, now I've got like a little tactical flashlight. So I can have my scouter, and I can also have a flashlight. I no longer have to scurry back to my hole whenever it gets dark out. As an aside though, where are these guys at? So is there like a, there's Dock A right there. Okay, so we gotta take the stairs down this way, I think. And then we should be able to get in there. I have this duffel bag that weighs like 1,000,000 billion pounds that I'm supposed to be delivering to this guy. At least I think it's the thing that I'm supposed to be delivering to him. We got a balaclava right there. Balaclava's nice because you don't take reputation hits when you murder people while you're wearing it. So like factions don't know who you are. They just figure they got hit by a smooth criminal. And so like, you know, you get your MJ on when you put on your balaclava mask. This has got to be our guy right here. Hopefully they're not hostile. I'll put my gun down like so, because when you're inside civilized areas in this game, you're not allowed to have your weapon up brandished. Okay, they're not reacting to me, so that's good. I can turn on my tack light right here. You guys got any trades you want to do? Ooh, he's got a 1913 right there, and he's got the walnut grips with the all-black brushed finish. Let's go. A thermobaric grenade. This guy's a war criminal, dude. I'm gonna take them canned peaches, though. I need food. Take the ammo out of that gun, and then what can I trade this guy for his peaches? You want that? There we go. Give me them peaches. You can have a flashlight. This guy's rocking the big hardware right here. I need to get on his level. Where's my LMG at, dude? I would love to have a Lumaga. Alright, so there's a shop on this side. I need to offload a bunch of this stuff that I'm carrying around. So I'm going to do that now rather than later. That was actually kind of a big ticket item we picked up right there. That radio transceiver is kind of no joke. It's worth a bunch of cash, which is important because this game has a mechanic where we are $3 million in debt. That's one of the reasons why we came here, is that you can find one artifact in this location and it can pay off like a lifetime's worth of debts, and somehow we ended up in $3 million worth of debt. The game does have like RPG leanings to it, so you do get to create a character Project Zomboid style at the beginning of the game. Or you can go with a pre-made character, and supposedly the pre-made characters all have their own backstory, and they have their own narrative that will unfold on the game map. I haven't found the first steps for the pre-made character that I'm playing right now, but that doesn't mean that they're not out there. Oh, we've got silverware too? Is this the guy that I'm supposed to deliver to? He's kind of spooky, man. I don't know. He's got like an intimidating thing going on when you walk into his room. Hey, buddy. I've got your dead drop. Well, it's 300 bucks that I didn't have before. What does this guy want me to do? So we got a Metro dead drop, Flooded Village dead drop. I could probably do the Flooded Village dead drop. So in the Flooded Village, it used to be called Bewley. Yeah, we could probably do that. I can't go into the Metro yet. I don't think I'm tough enough. But we do have a missing contact over here. And it's just a picture of a house. A contact of mine. So it's a farmhouse in the Crossroads. That's actually pretty easy. Oh, max contract limit reached. How many contracts do I have right now? Oh, I have a lot of contracts, so I kind of need to like track this stuff down and make things happen. All right. We've got a Black Lake safe house we can take down. It says it's on the east shore of Black Lake. So it's got to be over here. It's probably that house right there. And then that's going to unlock maybe as like a fast travel spot or something. I don't know. Either way, we need to go take it down. So like, we might as well get on it. Let me see if this guy wants to trade for the radio transceiver too. Yeah, I'm in the market for rare artifacts, and I'll pay you 160% of the market rate. Okay, fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. So I know I need to drop off artifacts over here. Was there anything in the store that looks spicy? He does have a helmet, but like if I'm wearing the helmet, I can't rock my scouter. But there are crafting blueprints that allow you to combine certain pieces of gear into new pieces of gear. One thing I wish I knew was the actual damage value was on some of these guns. Like, that's one thing that I've run into is that I don't know what guns are better than other guns except for looking at the price tag on them. I figure I would be in the market for an SKS. That doesn't sound too bad. Pull the ammo out of the Mosin. Sell off the 45 carbine. And sell all the stuff in my backpack too, dude. I got all kinds of garbage in here. You got lockpicks? No lockpicks on this vendor, unfortunately, but he does have a missile, just in case you wanted to have a rocket launcher. We will buy... So I took a look at what I can combine, and unfortunately I can't combine that helmet with my scouter for right now, so I'll probably just stick with the scouter that I've got since it's been working and I'm comfortable with it. Maybe we'll pick up one of these PKTs. I feel like I can loot one without having to pay 300 bucks, though, off of a dead guy, so it might be better just to take the SKS and Simonov it up. That's firing 30-06. How much 30-06 do I have on me? I have 0 30-06, and it's going to be real expensive to clack out with 150 rounds. But I'm going to take it because I feel like it's going to be worth it. I'm still carrying around too much garbage with me. Like, I need to fall back. You have a stash in this game that's at a centralized location where you first enter back on it, but I haven't been back to my stash in a hot minute. But I need to make that trip, but I'm trying to, like, do fun stuff in a video while we're out here. Go ahead and load that thing on up. Unfortunately, we don't have ourselves the 20-round mag for the SKS, which is a little bit of a bummer. We don't have that Tapco action going on right now. It's 6 o'clock at night. Ugh, it's getting dark, huh? I may fall back to my stash for a second and just do that off camera because I need to put stuff inside my stash because we're a little bit too heavy right now. And so I feel like that might be the play. Back out into the game world. I've stashed up all my stuff, and it's the next morning because it gets awful dark at night. It's real spooky, and unfortunately, I just don't have the fortitude for it. Somebody's clacking off rounds over here, but I can't tell. I think it's friendlies, and who's inside right now? So the guys in green are friendly. What's he shooting at? Oh, okay, so we got insurgency back there. Oh, man, he hit that from a long distance out. Okay, ain't no video game shotguns in this title. Only the shotguns that actually hurt. Let me throw a bandage on it real quick.
You're over here. Show yourself.
Oh, God. There's an anomaly on me. Okay, we gotta run. We gotta reposition. I think they killed our homeboy. Oh, my God. Okay. We're making it happen right now. Let me get a MRE in me so that I regenerate a little bit faster. There you go. Just eat that up real quick. All right, there's one down. Thumb load a few more. Who else is out here? Oh, God. Okay, he's on my left. We got to move. And I think I'm going to have to use some health paste. There we go. Slap that on. Give me a little bit of regeneration speed so that if I eat another round, it's not the end of days. I think I hit him, but I don't think it was like a critical hit. Oh my God, they're everywhere out here, aren't they? I am definitely not going to do that. I'm going to murder all of you. One right there, too. I didn't know if I could thread that shot right there, but I was willing to give it a try. Oh, dude, one of them flanked around me. Little bastard. Okay, we gotta stay moving. Got that one. Christ. I was not trying to party like a rock star right now with this SKS. I was hoping for just like a relaxing walk back to the place where we were. Oh, Jesus, dude. Okay. Yeah, maybe another bandage. Let's do that. Let's apply that real quick. And then I'm going to eat a medical grade quantity of peaches. I don't know if that's exactly how it works in the real world, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to slam down as many peaches as I possibly can to get my health moving. Okay, we're now regenerating at a rate that I find to be acceptable. The hell was that noise? Oh, it was a beetle in the bushes. Okay. I see him all the way down there, but I don't know if I can land that shot. If I had an optic like a PSO scope or something, I think I could, but... Did that actually get him? Nope. Why are you not dead? I shot you so... Oh, there's another one! Okay. I don't know why there's an army out here, but there's an army out here. They have grenades and all kinds of stuff. They might be, like, invading the map right now. Is the vibe that I'm kind of getting. Give me all your equipment. Give me everything you have. I cannot possibly be overweight already. Why am I walking slow? Oh, he was attached to me. If you hold down the F key, I must have hit F too long. He was attached to me. You can pick guys up in this game and, like, drag them around. Give me all that. How many rounds have I fired? Like 50 rounds? Dude, I've got through like 25% of my ammo. Okay, green guys are friendly. Okay, so I think we might be somewhat clear here. Yeah, give me the 30-06. What were you shooting that had 30-06 in it? I don't see his gun langer. Oh, there it is. What? You've got like an Augie, bro? The PK-58B battle rifle. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that today. Let's go. Lock and load this thing. Yup. Is it automatic? It is. That's how he shredded me so fast, dude. It makes more sense now. Big-ass beetle running up behind me. Did you guys loot my kills? Oh, you little turds. I think they did. I think they looted all my kills, man. Oh, I just spent so much ammo for no reason. I love that the enemies throw flares and things, though, like while they're in combat in order to illuminate areas while they're fighting. Just like good stuff. The game doesn't save unless I go all the way back to base. Dude, all my loot. Come on, man. I killed so many guys. You little bastards. I don't think I'm going to be friendly with none of y'all anymore. That's what I think. I think I'm going to loot your friend. You like that right there? I just looted your buddy. Exactly. I just rifled through his corpse because you rifled through my bodies. I can't believe you. Loot? Hey, like $10. Yay! Everybody loves $10, dude. Oh, this guy had a bunch of stuff on him. Hell yeah, give me all that. I like that, like, when you kill mobs out in the game world, they have loot and, like, modified weapons that you can't otherwise get, like, by your lonesome. I will take... Okay. Take that grenade right there, though. Now, unfortunately, after that big-ass batch of contact, I am overweight again with just loot and stuff. So, unfortunately... Back into action. Phew, I was not expecting to see that many guys that clacked out inside the newbie area. I was honestly just transitioning through to get to the zones where I wanted to go, but I think that was some kind of invasion force or something like that. Like, the factions do fight each other, and they do send armies into other guys' territories to battle and whatnot. The downside is that they loot all your kills while you're weaving and ducking and slipping and dodging and diving and hopefully not getting hit in the face with a wrench. But I still need to take those guys out that are on the east shore over here in the Black Lake, so I think that's what we're going to try to do. The good news is I've got a way better firearm now that we've took out that raiding party. At least the gun that was awesome did not get looted by everybody else. I should be thankful here. Hopefully they looted all the garbage doo-doo guns that fire like 380 ACP or something, and they left the really, really good battle rifle to me, so I'll take that. But they said there's a house on the eastern shore I need to get to, and it's like a safe house. I'm gonna have to climb that chain right there. Is that what I'm gonna have to do? Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, yep, that hurt like hell. Yep. Okay, just drop down real fast. I don't think that they can come down with me, but that was a shooting gallery right there. I did not like that even slightly. I came up and just got, like, pumped with ammo. I killed one of them, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, dude. Especially now that they're activated. Maybe if I can get them to peek a ledge or get behind something, maybe. But they're not big on peeking. Well, he did peek. There we go. He's peeking that corner right there. There we go, 2 of them down. I don't know how many there were up there. I didn't get like a head count. It looked like there was like 3, but I'm not totally sure. Those shotguns shredded me though, and I'm afraid to come back up here. Oh. I don't hear footsteps, so I think we might be okay. Where the hell is that coming from? Oh, the military's down on the road. Beautiful. Just what I wanted to deal with right now. Okay. Just keep locking and loading. Ripping and riding. Couple of headshots right there. Nice and beautiful. I don't want that loot to despawn, so I'm going to go grab it real fast because they said this was going to be a new safe house when I got done with it anyways, so maybe I'll be able to stash my stuff up here. Got you. All right, little 5.56. Anybody got anything interesting that they're going to drop? Nothing too interesting just yet. I always check the radius looting too. Man, gunfights tend to get a little bit hectic in this game. I think that's one of those things this game does really, really well, is it very much emulates that feeling you get from playing Stalker where you walk into the wrong patrol and stuff gets wild real quick, super rowdy. He's got himself a Thompson right there. I'll take that. What do you have? It looks like it's a Type 21 infantry rifle. Okay. Does it do anything interesting? Not really. I mean, it doesn't look special to me. Anything in this loot crate? We got another mask. Can't loot that. I keep hearing these things, dude. They're making like a skittering noise, and it keeps making me jump. See what happens to you, Cricket? You see what happens to you? Don't make me jump like that, man. You make me feel nervous out here. So there is a safe house out here. And we do have a stash where we can store stuff. One detail I really like about this game is that everything's interactable too. Like the TVs that are playing TV shows, you can like mess with the controls to turn the TV off and on. If there's like a typewriter on a desk, you can interact with it and it'll make typewriter noises like that clickety-clack noise that's super satisfying. So the upshot is I think we finished our mission over here, which will help me clear out my overall queue. The downside is we can't like fast travel in between these spots, I don't think. And so we did get a new sleeping spot in this zone, and we did get a new stash that we can put stuff inside of, but we did not get access to like a fast travel so that I can hop across to the black market real quick and sell off all the stuff we just looted. But didn't I have something else in Black Lake that I needed to do? Yeah, it says there's a signal jammer around here somewhere. You can hear it when you're nearby. It's usually up on top of something like that water tower right there. It makes like a little buzzing noise, and I feel like I can kind of hear it right now. But it might just be this pack of bugs down here that's doing it. But it makes a very, very similar noise. If we're going to find this transceiver and destroy it so that we can get a paycheck, it's going to be up high somewhere, I think. Every single one that I found so far has been up high. What are they shooting at? I saw that tracer fly all the way down to the bridge from over there. But that is like a really, really nice detail, dude. That's the thing that stands out. That this game is almost entirely comprised of just random store-bought assets, and yet the developer has modified enough of them, and he's arranged them in such a good way that you don't really notice that it's an asset game. Like, I really like that about it. Like, I recognize almost every single asset in this title, but he's got them arranged in really good ways so that it feels like you're playing something fresh and original. And so normally I have a vibe that making a game out of assets usually cheapens your market appeal by not giving you a unique art style that pops out in an indie game world that is full of unique art styles. But in the case of this game, everything is done so tightly and everything's done so well, and the gunplay feels so good, the exploration feels so nice. Like, the zones that you see on the map whenever I drag up the journal are not the only zones in the game. Like, every single zone has little hidden bunkers and little transition caves that'll take you to, like, the sewers or other areas that are up underneath that area that aren't denoted on the map. Like, there's so much exploration and so much good gunplay and so many other rad things going on with this title that it's easy to give it a pass for having a lot of assets. Is there another one over here? There is indeed. Got him. These guys driving me crazy out here, dude. Hey, free MRE though. I'll take that. What else you guys got? A grenade? Yeah, I'll take a grenade. Any grenade in my hand is better than a grenade in your hand because, man, they love chucking grenades in this game. They surely do. I've taken a good solid look around this area, hitting like most of the points of interest that exist on Black Lake, except for the ones that are all the way up to like the northeast. I haven't gone and checked out that area yet, but I haven't heard any indication of a signal jammer so far. There's a ship that's out in the middle of the lake. It might be out there. I guarantee you there's something on that ship that we can loot or that we can have or that we can interact with, but there's like piranhas in the water and I haven't figured out how to deal with them just yet. Like, they nibble on my toesies and it makes me upset. But for right now, this game right here is called Project Silverfish. Out of all of the Stalker Gamma-likes out there, if I had to like back one, it would be this one because the developer's done a really good job with what he's got already. And I feel like he's going to keep adding more things to it. I mean, the game's in early access, so a lot of the storylines aren't in yet. A lot of the factions aren't in yet. There's still a couple more maps that he's going to add as well. And so there's still a road to hoe with this title. But man, I hope that the hoeing is smooth because I really enjoyed the 6 or 7 hours that I spent with this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it shows a lot of promise. And honestly, just like, keep it up, developer. I look forward to whatever you release next. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day, so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we were taking a look at Project Silverfish, a very promising little survival RPG. Tomorrow, we will be playing around with something else. I appreciate you spending your time with me and deciding to hang out even though I'm all sick and stuffed up. I will see you next time, but videos may get a little bit short just because ever since I got like super sick, my voice gives out on me and I'm all phlegmy and gross and it's just hard to get work done, man. So if there's a video missing, you know why. I'm kind of under the weather right now, and I'm making do with these little gaps in snottiness that I possibly can. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out, folks.